to know about everything you need to know.
Man, I even had to buy a new pair of glasses after watching the show.
So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure y'all do it on Facebook, Instagram. It ain't gonna cost you nothing.
Yo, what's up? At the hottest podcast in the city, the smartest dumb people. I'm here with my nigga, that dude Johnson. You know what I'm saying? We go way back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. Y'all tune in every week or every time. Hit the like button, subscribe, do what you're supposed to do. Like, comment, share, tell your people about it. Y'all know what it is. It's the smartest dumb people.
See, man, when you get that type of money, he literally similar to other people. So, like, they just was a story.
This is the best podcast in the city.
Thank you.
I'm not pandering.
You know what I'm saying? And they take vocals and, sprinkle it.
I started living on Tupac.
You're a real hustler, huh? That's pretty neat that you get into it.
But I also met
Team, they know she likes to go outside, play soccer by herself. We have make sure like Snoop Dogg, he's an icon in all facets of life.
Icon in the world.
But
I feel like they cheat stupid. They gonna get caught. Yeah, they cheat with their dick like we cheat with our mind. I feel like women.
no more. But before I let you explain that, I want to show a little clip of a little monster.
I'm on Pandora, YouTube. I'm on the students and everybody. Carl.
I'm trying to find.
It is what it is. Finally, we went to Rodney Kemp.
There's two cats. No, you can hustle in many ways. There's two cats in high school.
This is the coldest fucking thing that's going on, Wall. He's the realest niggas out
Yeah, you already know.
Like, for real, like, this.
God, I go off the mentality of the woman, and I know if I know my woman.
Smart dummy!
Let's go.
Yo, what's up? At the hottest podcast.
Welcome. This is the smartest dumb people, and I'm the host, Anthony, that dude Johnson. And always gonna be somebody at this table with me, but normally it's my brother LV in the building. We got Jeremy in the building with us today, man. Welcome back, King. He is officially a part of the smartest dumb people, like I said last time.
That nigga sitting here looking like Osiris.
Yeah.
you get it?
No, I already thought, like, I feel like we interviewed one of them LA guys. The LA guys, he definitely just in LA attire today.
Okay,
Can you get it?
Who was that?
That's off the Warriors. You don't remember the Osiris, the main dude? And he was in the front. And remember
No.
10 million, but they had this Warrior vibe.
Listen, let's get straight to it, man. How you fellas week been?
Hey, really, man, I had a long week, honestly, man. I got in an accident.
Oh shit?
Yeah, man.
Car accident?
Yeah.
You was driving?
Yeah, it was me and my son. And
He okay?
yeah, he good. Everything good with him. He straight. But it was like a 4-car accident, man. We on like 168th and Pacific. And lady come, we sitting at the light. Lady come, hit one car, the other car hit the car, then that car hit me.
Yeah.
Like, man, that shit was crazy.
Chain reaction.
Chain reaction, straight up. It was crazy. So,
Yeah.
that was the first time I really didn't ever got in an accident, keep it real.
I damn near died. I was blessed. I'll never forget it. I got in a car accident. This chick was giving the dude top. And I just happened to know her, and she probably watches the show, and I pray she don't come for me or feel some type of way. But she was giving the dude head, and I was driving home, listening to R. Kelly, minding my business, and out of nowhere, right off of Fontenelle, after you past Walgreens on Ames, you're going up, Fontenelle right there, the flashing light. I just did this, car, and I still have like PTSD from that shit. No bullshit.
And how you find out she was?
She said it. She told me, and then she offered to give me some head, and to not tell the police.
No, dang that. You know what I'm saying? You better fix my car. I
got my car fixed, but she definitely tried to top. And I was like, I'm cool.
I take a finger bender in the
Yeah, I got PTSD from that. So car accidents ain't no joke, man. And a lot of people don't realize once that metal, if you ain't got a sturdy car, a car that got some oomph to it, man, you motherfuckers die in the pettiest car accidents.
Yeah, it's scary because that's just like I still kind of shook up. I've been in like 2, 3 of them joints. You feel me? But like I'll still be. People get to driving or something, I'll be like, you know what I'm saying, or different little things, and so it's real. But I'm glad to hear that you and your son are definitely.
Let's get to
You didn't hear about my week though.
How was your week?
No, it was alright.
Oh, so my week, I wound up having to fire somebody this week, and man, when I tell you, I learned a lot about work, because like I'm the type of dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, I'm very gullible, and what I mean by that is I be thinking motherfuckers is my friend that is not my friend, and me being a cool manager and a boss, I'm thinking like as long as I'm nice to these employees, they gonna fucking love me, you know what I'm saying? So I told the employee like, hey, you gotta work every Saturday now. This motherfucker sent me this long drug out message basically saying hell no, F me and all this shit. I want to show y'all a little quick clip. Right after I went through this with her, this lady posted this, and I learned a lot about what work is to me from here on out when it comes.
Don't nobody love you on the job. Quit thinking these folks love you. Do your job and go the fuck home. 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 Do your job, 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 and go the fuck home. Hey, do your job and go the fuck home. Do your job and go the fuck home. Do your job, 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 and go the fuck home. Hey, it's a bop, bitch. It's a bop. Hey, it's a bop.
All right, so yeah, man, I just thought the clip was funny because say that out loud. I want you to say that out loud.
I want to know how many terminations he got. I mean,
under my belt, I fired about 5 people, and it's never easy. But I realized nobody in today's society really want to work. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like you heard what I've been going through with working a second gig. Like I want to quit right away. I just, like because there's not enough time in the day to try to I don't make a lot of money, and there's not a lot of time in the day for me to try to figure it out and get a second job, which I have a second job, but I work 20 hours now, 20 hours a day. Listen.
Out of 24?
Out of 24. I swear to I'm not even making this up.
That's illegal. They got better working dishes than China. He like an Asian China.
I had no.
He like an Asian miner.
Seriously, when I'm trying to keep the studio, afloat and maintain a household, and I really ain't had it like that.
Right.
Trust me. We gotta do some groundwork this week, LB. We this close. We about to do some groundwork. So we got to go get some more sponsorships. Matter of fact, shout out to Glitter Bombs. They specialize in personalized gifts. They just did Moss Lady and Glitter Bombs connected. Shout out to Moss Lady. She sells sea moss, $25 a jar for a medium, $40 for a large. It lasts you about 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks, man. And I'm telling you, it does wonders for your health. But shout out to Glitter Bombs and Moss Lady. They just connected it, and Glitter Bombs made a bunch of Moss Lady products, like the tumblers. She did her cooler bag. She did things, and she loved it. Okay. We'll be right back with you. shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to Glitter Bombs. They sell personalized tumblers, t-shirts, anything you can think of for birthday parties, cake bombs. They do it all. Shout out to Moss Lady. She sells sea moss. And like I said, sea moss is the best thing since sliced bread. I got more energy. Life has been great taking it. I've been without sea moss for a week and a half, and I'm feeling pretty sluggish and slow.
Okay.
So, yeah, I just got my refill today. I just got my refill.
You got that refill?
Yeah, so I'm feeling kind of good. So let's get to the show. We was having a conversation.
Bloated?
Huh?
You still bloated? No.
All right. All right, so we was sitting there chopping it up before the show started,
Right.
and decided to throw a little wrench in, what is it called? Throwing the wrench in the segments.
Right.
Yeah, because Jeremy was like, we should have this conversation, and I want to have this conversation. It was a dope topic. So, Jeremy, could you break down the topic? He basically was saying on a level of men and women being single parents. What was you saying?
I mean, it's just basically putting a man in a woman's position.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But he also has the help that she has.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, every man has, rights just like the woman has, to go down to the state and say that they doing it, but a lot of men don't. You know what I mean? And they do it on their own. You know what I'm saying? But women get help from the state with everything. You know what I'm saying?
Resources.
They get a lot of different resources.
You saying that men don't?
I'm not saying that men don't. I'm saying that a lot of men don't know how to go and do that.
There's
So-
more stumbling
You know what I'm
blocks.
saying?
There's definitely more.
Well, women are used to that's just
Like and
something,
share.
That's something that if this girl's not used to it, she got a friend that's used to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like most men, like I don't have no homies who's getting no help from the state.
I'll give you
So
a
I don't.
rundown
That's
on
gonna
what
let
agencies
me
to
know,
go
like,
to.
hey man, yeah.
So
talk
that's
to this,
still
talk to that.
that's still lack of intelligence or ignorance. Because let's be honest, it doesn't matter if the resources are available.
Yeah.
Like Leland said, he taught me about the LLCs and all those things, but he stopped at some point in time. He was like, "All right, motherfucker, gave you the game. Now you figure it out. Now it's my job."
You had to do it yourself.
Yeah, and now it's my
You know what I'm
job
saying?
to Google it and to look up what websites would be the best. I'm just saying when it comes to like state health, for example.
Yeah.
It's the simplest shit. And what I mean by that, when there's not a lot of stumbling blocks if both kids are, both parents are on the birth certificate. That's first thing. Second thing is, as long as you know your kids' social security numbers and all that stuff.
But you know what happens when both parents is on the birth certificate and the dad is on child support? They will garnish the wife check. If the man is married, they will garnish the wife check and then resend it to her. That's how in tuned in they is on men. And so, to the point,
Okay.
what I feel like that, how I feel about it, is that men don't get enough credit for doing the things that women do without the support. And so even though that support is there, you know what I'm saying? For the men, is really not there. Say, for example, if I was a woman with child, right, and I went up here off whatever by Benson, and I said, well, I need somewhere to stay. I've been abused. I have a child. They go, get your things, get your belongings, come on in and help me get back on my feet. And if I was a man that went to that same location, I don't even know, is there a man's
No.
battered, abused, shelter? Is there a shelter for a man that has a child? You know what I'm saying? Because I worked at a facility that's a men's shelter that is temporary housing, but you can't have no kids there. And so, where do the men go that have children?
Well, as men, as primal. We're primal, okay? We the kings of the jungle. We don't really go looking for help. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get out of that mentality first. So
looking for help?
Yeah, looking for help.
Wow.
Because naturally, as a man, like I said, you're going to do what you got to do to survive. If you don't know how to be like, I don't even know how to ask Leland for gas money. You understand what I'm saying? If I needed it. As a man, I don't even know how to ask random folk for gas, like mama, I need $20 for gas. Like as a man, it's my job to do, I got to do my due diligence to have gas money. So we don't know how to go and look for options as far as in public housing, as far as in food stamps, as far as in WIC. We don't, because we don't look at that as an option. But it is. It is an option.
True.
Yeah, but in my personal opinion.
Is it because
I got a homeboy that's got some bread.
Or Shonda Pond,
all right, so can
or that if you do go,
no,
it's
I had a conversation with a homie.
Men don't want to go.
I had a conversation.
Need help.
I had a conversation with a homie. He got a couple kids with him right now. He got a bunch of sons. And he said, "Man, I get a lot of food stamps, but I deserve it because I'm taking care of these kids." You understand what I'm saying? And like that's game. Like I said, that's game that we don't know about. And we're like, this is a conversation that we have because there is financial assistance for men as well as women. It is not a sexist thing. Like I said, food stamps is not for just women. It's for any parent that has children. Section 8 is not just for women. It's for any adult that has children that cannot financially.
Think the rules the same? You think the guidelines? You think the expectations?
I think that the expectations are definitely white and black. And if you can show me any documents that it's not, I would be shocked. That it says that if you're a man, you can't get.
If the court automatically rules in favor of the woman, that's known, that's documented, that's the society.
In the state of Nebraska.
Yeah, society definitely believes that children should be with their women, or should be with the mom. And so that is
that's just an old folktale shit.
No. The same way that you saying that men don't really look for resources, men don't really look for assistance. When you got some men out there who don't even have the capabilities to even pull together resources or to even, and they got children.
All right, this is not a segue, but this is a megway. So listen, we got a backpack drive coming up, man. The Smartest Dumb People 3rd annual backpack drive. We will be giving away backpacks, fully loaded backpacks. We will be feeding the kids, man. This is all out of our own pocket. It's in August. We haven't gave the date. It's either be August 6th or August 10th. Because we want to do it right before school. So
we doing the dunk. I'm doing the draws.
Yeah, we're doing the dunk. We're doing the dunk.
Now, with Leland.
And the world right now, women would love to come throw that baseball at the dunk tank. We'll be right back with y'all. This is what we do. The Smartest Dumb People. I went and spoke to troubled youth. We've given back. Backpacks. We've done things. We've given out gift cards, $100 gift cards to Walmart for families to have turkey dinners on Christmas and Thanksgiving. We've done things, man, and this is the resource. We're trying to become a resource. Make sure y'all can always donate. We got a blue bucket outside. You can donate clothes. You can donate drawers. You can donate socks. You can donate checks. You can donate whatever you want to donate. The Smartest Dumb People is all about giving back to the community. We'll be right back. Whatever the case may be, it starts with just having a voice. And that's what I want for my show. That's what I do for my show. I want to give the community a voice. I know we all got voices.
Alright, and you guys can help yourself to the ketchup and the mustard.
All right, so Steak, why do you like giving back?
Because I like helping people.
Where'd you get that from? But you like helping kids? You gonna be doing it when you get older? Good enough.
He needs some milk. Yo, he having a seizure. I bet this. No, he needs some milk.
All right, so that's the actual clip of what we've done for the last 2 years. We on year 3, man, and it's just about. I know what it's like to be that kid that didn't have much. My mom made sure we had everything though. Even if it was us going to get free lunches, man, those free lunches was the fucking best fucking meal ever. The ham and Swiss. Remember the ham and Swiss down at Kellum? The motherfucking free lunch with the goddamn apple juice. And
we used to go to the church Augustina, right there off of 40th and
Lee, can you cut some hair on the Backpack Drive? We need to get some barbers up here, free haircuts, man. I got a couple homies that cut hair. We would love to get a couple barbers up here to donate their time, man. Just give kids a couple haircuts while they're getting their backpacks and eating some food, man. All I'm trying to do is change the nation. All my life. All my life.
Well, you gotta see Michael Jackson first.
No, that was Little Dirt. No. Y'all, let's get to the next time. All right, so dude comes out and says on a podcast that he shout out to Robin. She said she got supplies. I see you, Robin. We appreciate you. We definitely gonna need those dropped off sometime this week. I'll holler at you. But this dude basically came out on a podcast and said that his girl would never leave him if he cheated, and her response was priceless. We'll be right back with
what?
We ain't gonna talk about it.
Go for what? No, let's talk about it. Put it out on the table.
You're not gonna leave me if I cheat on you.
You're stupid.
You're not leaving.
Stupid.
You're not leaving me if I cheat on you. You're not.
You're stupid.
You're not leaving.
You're crazy.
I've been with you so long.
Okay. Try it. We'll see.
You're not leaving me if I cheat on you.
You're crazy. You want to cheat on me?
You're not leaving me.
Do you want to cheat on me?
I don't want to cheat on you, but you're not leaving me if I cheat on you.
You're crazy. And the thing about it is
I don't spend too much money for you.
I don't give a fuck. That's your problem. Because guess what? I'm not even going. Let me tell you something. You cheat, I'm not even finna be on no rah da da da. I'm gonna be so player. I'm gonna be so player about this. I swear, like I'm not even gonna be like, I'm not doing none of that crazy shit. I'm going to literally leave in the middle of the night like a thief in the night. I'm telling you, you're gonna come home one day and think everything is goddamn good, and my is gonna be gone.
I don't believe that.
You're never gonna be able to locate.
I don't believe that.
Okay,
I'm the one.
You the one that's about to get left.
All right, so that's the actual clip, man. And I kind of felt this in my soul. I'm going to keep it a beam with you. Kind of felt this in my soul. I'm going to tell y'all why. Motherfuckers, like I said, motherfuckers talk that you're going to leave when a motherfucker cheat. I think we had this conversation already. Yeah. You're going to talk that you're going to leave when a motherfucker cheat. But it's easier said than done. And what I mean by that is I can say it till I'm blue in the face that I'm going to leave my woman if she cheated on me. But I also have friends and homies that women that cheated on them, they ain't leave. And I've been in situations where I felt like I was cheated on, not necessarily, but just in the totality of women in general. I'll never forget. One of my childhood girlfriends, I was only like 16, 17 years old, come to find out she was fucking my good friend. And I rode to school with him. He had a car. I rode to school with him every day. All these things, and I still wanted to be with her. I was like 16, 17 years old. I wasn't that old. I'm glad she
What
did.
you mean? You wasn't that old. You were grown.
17.
You a grown man.
17?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying people get cheated on. So not. I hate saying it like that. People
No,
don't
you
get
was
cheated.
grown man. You know exactly.
People don't get
you
cheated
was
on like
grown
that.
man.
I've been extremely in my bag when it comes to being
So
faithful.
you was 17, and and you was
My
riding a
homeboy
bike,
was nailing my
and
girlfriend.
your homeboy with the car was nailing.
And matter of fact, I ain't gonna even throw nobody. I gotta cut. These are all my homeboys. I'm not gonna even throw my homie under the bus. But oh boy, one of the cats was on our show. Love him to death. One of the cats was on our show. Cooks barbecue. Nah. Don't start throwing out names. Don't start throwing out names. But one of the homies did that to me. He wrote for that. One of the homies. Another one of the homies.
I mean, y'all was like
16, 17. But still, you still want to be with the person you with, man. I'm just saying, like, infidelity is not the end all be all. Should it be? No, I don't know. At
It
40,
depends,
no,
man.
it's
Like,
At 40,
I feel like it just depends, honestly, man. Because like, if you ain't out here doing, you know, the most, you know what I mean, and you got chicks already lined up, and you doing all that, you know, if you really love that person, then it's like, all right, man, you fucked up, you know, I you know.
Yeah.
I probably fucked up, but she ain't find out about it. But shit, I still probably fucked up too, you know. So, you know, we can probably make it work, something like that, you know.
Lee,
but
you stand? Because you stand if you get, and this is
I'm not. I can't say if I'm staying or not because it just depends on the person that I'm with.
Right. So I can't. So I've lived through infidelity with my old lady. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, I stayed. You know what I'm saying? But like, if someone to ask me, would I do something different now? No. You know what I'm saying? Because, well, I don't
like
know.
and share.
I don't know. Because you always have those regrets. You feel me? Or
What
those
kind of regrets?
of just like, I should have split when I had the chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or when that little slither opens of escape.
I mean, but why look at it that way, bro? Because like, there's nothing somebody can one up me to make me want to leave. Like, I'm with the person I want to be with. Period.
But there have to be.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not waiting for it out.
There has
That's what
to
they
be
call
something
it.
there, though. There have to be. Now, the element of infidelity and all that is always in the mix. Always in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Now, when people start acting upon those, then, especially females, in my eyes, you know what I'm saying? Then there's already a portion gone.
I see me. I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying because I feel like a man can just fucking move on. You know what I'm saying? Like they can, you know. I don't know. Just,
right.
I don't give a damn about her. You know what I mean? I just was trying to get my rocks off.
Right.
But see, in today's age, though, women are totally different from the women in the 90s.
How
You
so?
understand what I'm saying? And I feel like that because it's a difference in.
Don't be setting this man up for a question.
I just want to know. I want to unpack.
So you look at the music.
Mm-hmm.
You look at the music back in the day. What was Mary J singing about on 411?
Real love.
What about Shirley?
Come on, man.
We gonna talk woman to woman.
That's one song. There's not a lot of infidelity songs. There's not.
What about Jody? What about?
No, but look. So today, what they all talking about?
Real ass bitch, give a fuck about it, nigga.
Come on.
Big Birkin bag, 500, nigga.
Okay,
all right.
You know if you got it, y'all about to start rapping. Okay,
He know it hurt. He know it hurt for heart.
No. So I think this is the perfect topic. Let's switch it.
How you know what I'm talking about? How you know that heart for heart?
Because I hate it.
Can you repeat that?
Real ass bitch, give a fuck about it, nigga. Big Birkin bag, whole 500 shit, nigga. Listen, I was saying that.
Who is that? Who is that? Oh man, you know it's heart for heart.
No, because I'm so angry. But it's a good segue. Because I'm so angry. A black woman came out and said that our women are losing respect in society by the way they move it. And as I played that song is embedded in my head because I got the heebie-jeebies hearing that. Real ass bitch, give a fuck about a nigga. Big Birkin bag, hold 5-6 niggas. And I was just like, why?
How do you know that? Like,
why?
How do you know that? Like,
let's watch the clip. We'll be right back.
Why do you know
Let's
that?
watch the clip.
Why
And we're going to talk about why.
And
I don't even want to say black women. I want to say women in general that's listening to hip hop. Women in general that's listening to hip hop. Because you got the Cardi B's, which I love. Cardi's so fine. I love her. But she still feed to the hip hop community. Like even when she supposedly cheated on Offset, you know what she posted? She posted, "I miss my grandma."
Cause
Ain't that the most fucked up shit to say?
No, it's
sis?
funny.
But did you see he did the same thing?
Right.
She just
It's
did what
funny,
he did.
yeah.
So, but we don't need to get lickbacks, bro.
See, that's the generation now.
Let's watch the clip. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right.
I don't want to hear nothing else about black women being the most disrespected person in America. I don't want to hear it no more. Because until we ready to address the real tea, which is we disrespect ourselves on a level that's astronomically higher than any other race attempting to disrespect us. We follow anybody with a pink, purple, blue front lace wig on. Our morals and mindset is not the same as our grandparents or our grandmothers, and we done abandoned anything and everything to do with decorum and gentleness and femininity. Like, all of that is just a thing of the past, but then we wonder why we so disrespected. This a whole fool. The truth is, you get what you give, and before anybody can learn to respect you, you must lay the blueprint of how you want to be respected. Ain't nobody taking us seriously when all we promote is turning our tails up in the sky and twerking and shaking it like a skunk. We need to get back to what matters, but the truth is we play too much. We want to be entertained all the time, and half of us can't entertain a viable conversation of substance for longer than 20 minutes because our attention span is so low. I already know they're gonna say this video is hating, and I'm a hater, but guess what? I am. I'm hating on the fact that the most beautifully created women on the face of this earth have now been brought low and made to be cartoon characters. Just something for everybody to laugh at. But guess what? They not laughing with us, they laughing at us. And I'm
I disagree with her.
All right, so I keep having this conversation on the show, man. Death to hip hop, death to a culture. And what I mean by that is they're feeding in hip hop culture toxicity. And I was just saying before, while the clip was playing, just like that song that dropped, Ski. That's the girl, Sexy Red. Ski. When you see me in the club, Ski. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? So I listen to Rap City. If I listen to a female rapper, it's gonna be somebody like Rap City with some substance to it, just like Toby Newigwe. I don't like or NF or like Joyner Lucas, men that's gonna give us substance. Or J. Cole, which is my favorite, and Kendrick Lamar is my favorite. Mm-hmm. And shout out to Killer Mike. His album Michael is dope as fuck. But again, when you hear that shit, do it give you chills, bro? All right, so when you hear ski, like you don't hear nothing but ski.
I don't hear it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like it's dope. But that's what they're feeding to our.
I mean, but that just like take. I once knew a girl named Nikki.
You gotta rap that shit if you gonna rap.
She once was known the sex fiend. Met her in the hotel lobby.
That's E40?
That's Prince. You know what I'm saying? What about Billie Jean?
Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl. Think that I am. No, that ain't got nothing to do. No, that's
not my son.
No, we got a lot. No, but you can't compare Billie Jean to City Girls. You can't, because that's a classic.
But what I'm comparing is the content in music.
But okay, I understand what you're saying about that, but at the same time, you know, how it's been for years. You know what I mean? Women don't make this type of music.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Women don't make this type of music. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that they wrong for doing what they doing.
No,
because they found
gotta
the lane.
get paid, right.
They found the lane and they did what they did.
Paid, right.
I'm not knocking what they doing.
Right.
But what I'm saying is Cardi B don't even let her kids listen to her music.
Right.
Come on, man.
Right.
So you making this for other little girls to hear. Other little girls is hearing this. What he say? She say something about she don't clean, she don't cook, she don't do nothing. But then you see her on her husband's Instagram and she cleaning and she cooking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't feed something to some children that's gonna listen to you and follow you and follow everything that you're doing, and you're tearing up that generation. You know your generation.
Should life imitate art, or should we take that entertainment
as entertainment?
But you're talking about children. We're not talking about adults.
Right.
Adults, because at the same time, it's a lot of women who do the same thing. It's a lot of grown women who feel the same way she feels just because she's rapping that.
Because that's
You know what I'm saying?
because I feel like now,
But
me personally,
when it comes to children, that's a total different aspect.
Well, I think adults can be manipulated and mind fucked the same way.
I'm not saying that they can't, but a child is gonna be mind fucked way faster than an adult
way
will.
easier. But that's just like there's some cartoons that I don't believe are for children.
Like Happy
That is
Feet.
adult content.
For sure.
Like Toy Story, you know what I'm saying? Where you have people talking about growing and losing people and losing friends and jealousy and all these people want to fight over Bo Peep and all of these things and people don't want to leave. That's adult content. Shrek is adult content. I don't believe Shrek is for children.
I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? And so, do the music and do our children listen to it? Does it affect them? Yes. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that it's adult content.
It's no different than TikTok because even like the TikTok dances, for example, it's hard for me to like. I used to be able to look at a motherfucker on Instagram with a big ass doing a dance, right?
Mm-hmm.
My daughter is doing that dance in the kitchen, so I can't even watch a woman, grown ass woman, like it is simple, the hip shit, the little Uzi shit. I just want to rock. Like I can't watch that because all I can see is my child doing that. And I know that my daughter's headed to that lane because that's what society is doing to these kids with TikToks, dancing and all that shit. But you still got the older people that's 40 years old, thick than a motherfucker, beautiful than a motherfucker, doing dances that 13-year-old kids is doing. Society is fucked up in the whole, man. Matter of fact, we're going to play this little Boosie clip, man. Let's play this little Boosie clip. Let's play a little Boosie clip talking about how social media fucked up.
Everything. It made more avenues for money now.
Right. For sure.
But it fucked up everything. Marriages. Everything. At first, your bitch used to just see the niggas at work, you, and that's it. And come home. That's all she had to look at. Now she got about 30,000 niggas to look at. You heard me? For when you don't act right. And she hypnotized by all the other the bitches getting shit on Instagram. That she ain't getting. So all that time you didn't put in but no money, it fucked up everything. It fucked up you too. All you had to look at was your side bitches, your bitches at work, your bitch at home, and come back. That's all we had. That's all. It was a couple side bitches from the other side of town. Now you hypnotized.
Yeah.
You look at your bitch and you see 1,000 bitches look better.
At their best too.
And you looking way better than your bitch. You look over at your bitch, you like, it fucked up. It made us hoes, bro. It made us hoes.
A lot of people.
All right, so that's the actual clip, Jeremy. I want you to say exactly what you just said while that clip was being played.
Why? When we're talking about the clip,
we talking. He said that the grandparents are not doing. I mean,
but that's a whole nother segment.
You are right. You are right.
No, but it's something on the same topic because shit, like Boosie said, social media fucked up everything.
Mm-hmm.
Social media fucked up everything and how it is, and I mean it's a big avenue for money. It's a big avenue to get bread. You know what I mean? It's a lot of motherfuckers who Instagram famous and Facebook famous, all of that. You know what I mean? Get 1,000 likes, and in real life they not liked in person.
Right.
You feel me? But at the same time, now, even back in the day when we was kids, growing up in the 90s, before internet.
They said
before internet.
Hold on, Jeremy.
Hold
on. So in fairness and in respect, we were sort of debating on should we have the topic. So dude sprung it on us. So you want to have the topic that we had off camera, right? Is that what you were saying? Yeah. About the grandma. Yeah. So repeat what you said, Jeremy. And so then, because they think that and he ain't stuttering, he just finessing the show. You know what I'm saying? So he just, because he said something totally different. But go ahead.
But I mean, as in the grandmothers not being around, man, what I said was they're not around no more. All the grandmas is 35, 36 with 17-year-old daughters. You know what I mean? They still going to the club. You know what I'm saying? They think it's fun for their daughter to be out here. Oh, I did it. I was out here. Ain't no more grandma's grandma. Where you go to their house and you can't go back in the house until the street lights come on. And if you go back in the house, you're going to be doing some work. You're going to be doing some cleaning, something, doing something you don't want to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? The grandma that you, man, I don't like going to grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? Unless she in the neighborhood where all the kids is at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where you get most of the hood kids from. It's because they at grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? And that's where all the hood kids is at. You know what I mean? And they want to be out. They can't go in the house anyway, so we're going to be outside.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to be outside. We're going to find something to do.
Now,
you know
I
what
agree
mean?
with him, but I also feel like that the grandparents have evolved.
That's not elevation, bro. If it's a downgrade, that's not elevation.
Well,
that's not elevation at all.
It's definitely not elevation for some people to drop all their children off at two people's houses and then expect for them to take responsibility for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? If my children lay down and have children, you better take care of them. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just like my children was barely, you know what I'm saying? They went to my mom's house a few times, you know what I'm saying? But that's like a different story, but the same story in itself. You know what I'm saying? But the time of 50 people, but do we know why it's 30 kids there? Is the 30 kids there because the parents is just really congregating and dropping these kids off and placing the blame?
I want my
and placing
grandkids.
the
I want my
placing the responsibility on two
Can I
people
say this?
to feed and house and to take care of them and be responsible for them.
I said this to my son recently because I said, son, make sure you're taking care of yourself because it's a lot of responsibility to have a child. Now, in my head, I wouldn't mind a grandchild right now because he'll be with me. He or she is going to be with me 24/7 if they allow me to. This is just honest God truth. Because my grandparents, I'm talking about my parents. All right, for example, my daughter asked to see my father 3 years ago, and they live down the street from each other. My daughter still ain't seen my father.
Okay.
So what I learned from what my parents was teaching me about like life and how to be a man and how to be a grandpa and how to be a grandma, I do the polar opposite. And I'm telling you, I do love the fact that this little guy came out of my balls.
Okay, now, like, I do anything for my kid. You know what I'm saying? Anything in the world for my kid. You know what I'm saying? I was just having this conversation with my mom today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a damn if he's 25 and he fuck up and he need a place to stay. Okay, you got a place to stay. You have a place to stay. But at the same time, you have rules. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get your shit together in the next 60 days or 90 days, whatever the fuck we're going to do, and you going to get it together. We're going to get out here. Now, but at the same time, you saying that, you know, dropping the kids off back in today you can drop the kids off and you, bro, how you think we were in the neighborhood? We got dropped off by our moms. You know what I'm saying?
Was it responsibly dropped off?
But no, that's not the thing. It's the thing about it is that it really didn't matter what they was doing. That's the thing. When it becomes a grandparent and that's your child's child, man, I'm gonna you can drop them off anytime you want to. And I don't give a damn really what you're doing because I want to be with this child.
Tomorrow? I gotta get up at 7.
7? And so when your son or your daughter-in-law say, what's today, Tuesday, the Ice Cube concert tonight, we want to bring the baby by, and it's 6 months old.
They would have to understand I'm still a working man. I'm not retired.
So that's the point. Because then when you can't do it, say it's a Friday night, say it's a Saturday night.
And I don't got to work the next day.
And you got to work the next day. But you have to work the next day.
I don't.
Because now the grandparents are still working. This is not like in the 1960s when people was able to, no. Are you working? How old are you?
Yeah, I'm working.
50? Damn near close?
Man, don't fucking put that jacket on me.
I'm 50 with
I'm 42.
I'm 50
I got
with
8
4
years to reach
grandchildren. I can't afford to stay home and watch them.
But see, that's the thing though. Like, being truthfully honest, like, I feel like, you know, I got a 15-year-old son. You know what I'm saying? And I be feeling like, damn, what the hell have I been doing all this time? I don't have a master's, I don't have a bachelor's, I don't have anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my way to it now to get my journeyman's next year.
Okay.
But at the same time, it's like, damn, what have I been doing? You know what I'm saying? So,
You've been raising kids.
but still, at the same time, I still should have been getting my life together. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, you have to. It's a point in time where you have to understand for yourself that you have to get your life together to be able to take care of your
life
children.
is paused. I can tell you this from experience.
Oh,
your life is paused when you have children.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I'm not
You
saying
believe
that.
so?
I'm not saying
All right,
that.
so I got a question.
But it's paused for certain people. It's paused for a real father who wants to be there. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't really give a damn for real, you got a kid. Yeah, I got a kid. All right, you know what I'm saying? I see him when I see him. But I'm gonna get my life together.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why so
when
many
it comes to being a real father, that's a total different
I
aspect
can
in the game.
tell you like this, and this is no disrespect to nobody because I fuck with who I fuck with. I'll never forget it. I raised my niece since she was born, right? And I would run into her father at events and Chuck E. Cheese with his other kids and tell her, hey man, your daughter's beautiful, she's a good kid, blah blah blah. Never wanted to see her, man. And I got to tell a story because it's relevant in my life.
Though?
And I'm telling you, for years I felt bad for my niece and I felt bad. And then graduation day, the pinnacle of her life for right now. And we sitting around as a family, all drinking and congratulations, y'all graduating today. She said, I'm about to go see my daddy. Bro, when I tell you I wanted to throw up in my mouth, because this motherfucker ain't never been there. He ain't spent a day.
What they have to do with the fact that you thought that you was doing enough to replace her father?
I wasn't trying to replace her father.
It doesn't matter. She said, regardless of what y'all
all right,
doing,
so yeah,
or what's
all right,
going on, her father is her
so
father.
then you just say the real father will put his life on hold to take care of the child. The fake father, I'm gonna tell you, the fake father. I'm about to break. Yeah, it is. The fake father tries to come and be a part of a child's life when they're at the pinnacle of what they're doing. Now, LeBron James didn't have a father.
That's make believe.
Shaquille O'Neal didn't have a
grown.
Let me say this, Lee.
But she's grown.
LeBron James didn't have a father. Shaquille O'Neal didn't have a father besides a stepfather. The minute the motherfuckers was the #1 draft picks in the fucking NBA, they fathers came out the woodworks. It's no different than the graduation, no different than the bar mitzvah. It's no different.
You know how they came out the woodwork? Some people went and sought them people out. You know what I'm saying? Because them people been watching them people just like everybody watched them grow on ESPN, watch them grow throughout the thing.
The difference is they don't have the access. Those people who watching on TV, they don't have the access that father has. You understand what I'm saying? A father has the access when he wants the access. I don't give a damn what nobody's talking about. Straight up, bro. You can't tell me nothing different, bro.
Why you think that Shaquille O'Neal's father and LeBron James' father didn't speak out when they was in high school?
What do you mean why they didn't? Why they didn't? What do you mean?
When he was a sophomore.
So you said, all right, just because a motherfucking little birdie tapped his father on the shoulder.
All I'm simply saying is that they necessarily probably would not have spoken out unless they was drawn and pulled out by money.
Listen, I'm going to say this. Now, they say LeBron James' dad is a basketball player, looked just like him, played ball back in the day, and he had an injury. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about Shaq's pops. I don't know who he was. But what I'm saying is, you saying why they didn't reach out early when they was 16, 15. He know you can catch an injury. He know you can catch an injury. I'm not going to reach out to him until he makes it. When he make it,
when the child is out of their, this has always been my pet peeve. I notice fathers during the infant stages have trouble being a part of the child's life. When the child can use the bathroom on their own, go to the bathroom on their own, turn on the TV on their own. There's fathers that creep back into a child's life. Listen, I'll say it like this. I struggle with it right now, and I'll put it out there. I struggle with it right now because my current relationship, you know, I love my girlfriend's daughter, okay? And father ain't never been a part of her life. And we have these conversations. I'm like, listen, if we gonna do this, and I said, I reach out to him. Never been a part of her life. But the minute I step up and say, okay, this is my child, I don't give no graduations, no, we're not doing that. We're not going to come around.
What if the person what if the child that you sit there talking about, that you saying that you don't want to involve their father, don't even want you to play that role in their life? So that was like my father died when I was 2. I had a stepfather. His name was Will Lake. Loved him to death. But I never called him my father. I never thought him as my father.
Every child wants a father. Every child wants a parent.
I have a dad's name is Michael Curtis Vaughn. That's my dad's name.
Now, what I can say is, on that note, like, I have a father. He's still alive. You know what I'm saying? I love him to death. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't there for me. When I was a youngin', he was not there for me. You understand what I'm saying?
In your life.
I had a man in my life, but he didn't teach me anything. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a little different.
It's a big difference in a man in your life that's teaching you how to be a man, teaching you how to get money, teaching you how to just live life as a man. You know what I mean? Pay bills, all of the above as a man. You know what I'm saying? Credit, whatever the situation is that is going to make him better, you're going to teach him that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I didn't have one of those. I had to learn everything on my own. I got 6 kids. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there is nobody who can tell me, like, man, well, I couldn't see my kid, and I couldn't, man, listen, I have a partner right now that really does everything he can to see his daughter. You understand what I'm saying? Like, even the fact of, you know, going to the school when she's going to lunch, figuring out her school schedule, all of the above. You can find a way to be involved with your child.
Period.
Man. If you don't, listen, I don't deal with no man in my life at all that does not deal with their kids. If you don't deal with your kids, bro, I can't trust you.
Right.
Straight up.
No,
I can't trust you.
Do you know any men who children was taken away from or put in impossible positions to even take care of their children?
It's very possible.
Well, see, that's the thing to me. There is no impossible. Well, when it comes to your children,
you've never seen a woman like manipulate.
I've seen a woman manipulate a child. I've seen that.
I've seen women manipulate. Man, that is like. I was in jail with a person, and he's standing there. They call his name. He think he getting bonded out. They hand him protection orders. You know what I'm saying? With the children's name on the protection order. You know what I'm saying? Like,
why is he in
you
jail?
can't come around these.
Why he in jail?
I would suppose domestic situation with the old lady.
Now my thing is now you put yourself in a lot of situations,
right,
that don't have nothing to do with your kids,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And you wasn't thinking about your kids when you made those decisions.
Okay,
you understand what I'm saying? So you can't involve your kids with your decisions. You know what I'm saying? That's your choice. So whatever you chose to do to make it to where she could put you in a position to where you can't see your kids, that's not their fault. That's your fault. And you have to man up. That's
any time. Well, a lot of times that individuals leave a situation, sometimes and a lot of times, one of those individuals begin to be divisive, begin to be indifferent, and begin to make it hard.
Oh, I'm not saying that, but see, my thing is like, when you're involved in your child's life, it's hard for a woman to even manipulate your child because you're there. You're actually there.
Right.
You're there every day. Every day you talk to your child. Every day you find a way. If it ain't on the weekend and you can only see them through the weekdays and you can try and slither through there and, hey, yeah, I'm what's happening? I'm here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just came to eat lunch with you. You understand what I'm saying? I want to be in your life. You feel me? Like, no matter what the situation is, there's a way. But when it comes to men and they get in jail and they have that situation where they have to, that's what they get in jail, penitentiary, whatever the situation is. Now don't get me wrong. Some situations I can honestly say, like, some men get caught up in some crazy situation. You know what I'm saying? And I can't knock that. But a lot of situations, men put themselves in. And they say, well, man, I ain't had no other choice, man. I had to go get money. No, man, you could have got a 9 to 5.
Hey, true.
You could have went and did what you had to do. True. Yeah, you ain't going to have this fabulous life, and that baby ain't going to have the most glorious clothes, but you going to be around your baby. And you going to give them morals and everything that you know.
Hey,
right.
Hey,
straight
guys,
up.
I
think this would be a great closing statement there. That was a great closing statement. I like that, and I'm gonna clip that up. But guess what, guys? Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. Hey, go, Casey, I gotta go work.
Feel bad for you.
I got 99 problems and the job ain't one. Look at it.
Hey, listen, LB the Great. Jeremy, thank you for coming.
Feel bad for you.
Listen, Anthony that dude Johnson.
Because I got 99 problems and the job ain't well.
Smartest Dumb People. Y'all have a great
Hey, yo, what's up? Have you seen the Smartest Dumb People podcast?
Yo, are you dumb?
I'm getting smarter just thinking about it. Politics, sports, your mama, whatever. The Smartest Dumb People podcast cover everything. With Anthony that dude Johnson and special guests, you about to learn everything you need to know about everything you need to know. Man, I even had to buy a new pair of glasses after watching the show.
So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
All right, so then the husband comes out and says, we live in a generation where a man of family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others and get told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and representation. I have standards, morals, and what I believe in. I rest my case.
Can men be insecure?
Yeah.